If you want to avoid unsightly pinholes, bits of dust, fluff, hairs, and other things that you're not expecting, you need to stop out your screen. To stop out our screen, we use the same emulsion that we use to coat and expose the screen, but we apply it with a brush. The little jar of stop out can be found next to the big emulsion bucket in the darkroom. Grab a brush, maybe have a wet paper towel nearby, and a little card. And we'll begin by applying a thin layer to the paper side of the screen, and the screen is sitting on top of the light table. The light table lets us see specks and dots and bits of light that will come through. So I'm applying very thin coat, and you can be as slow and deliberate about this as you want. In fact, the more time you spend here, the less problems you're going to have. You want to be careful when you're applying this. If you apply too thick, we can thin it out. But if you're going to start putting stop out into the middle of your image, into very tight spaces, you want to be sure that you don't put it in areas that you're not meaning to. It's possible to remove it. We can use a wet paper towel, sometimes a wet Q-tip, but honestly, you want to avoid putting it in places you're not expecting it. For larger areas, if you've got a lot of pinholes or you want to be really sure that you're covering some of the non-image areas of your screen, you can apply a larger amount of the stop out to your screen and then use your card to carefully drag it across. And then of course, if there are any thick areas, any beads, any dots, you can use your brush to touch them up. When you're all done, you shouldn't be able to see bright light coming through your screen. Close up your blockout, clean your card, and the brush can be cleaned with warm water and soap in the sink. When you're done, put all those bits away and bring your screen into the washout room. Place it in front of a fan for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you're ready for the darkroom again. Even though it's now dry, you still have unexposed photo emulsion on your screen. So into the darkroom, press power, and carefully stand the exposure unit on its side. Place your screen, paper side out, against the frame, trying not to touch the glass if possible, and enter 60 on the light integrator. Press start and look away. Here comes the light. After 60 light units, it will count down to 0, the light will turn off, and you pick up your screen, flip it around, again lean it so that it's not on the glass but on the frame, and expose it again. Once this is done, your screen is ready to print. Press enter to blank the integrator and power to turn it off.